Yo soy caro y todo el mundo me quiere. Yo soy como un Frenchie. Las baby me aman, les compro cartera, yo no compro Elchi. Mucho Dior, Gucci, mucho Givenchy. Tú no ves, estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindón campoteado. A mí me va en casa de campo perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Viste en oversize, pero conmigo están. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindón campoteado. Ey, pero antes nadie sabía, todo el mundo decía quién es Bad Bunny, like quién es Davey. Ahora ando en la G-Wagon, azul navy, comiendo sushi con la baby desde que Messi. Esta es la USA, todo el mundo sabe quién es la cabra, ya no es Tom Brady, ey. Un par de que aún no me creen. Yo ando con Adidas, las babos, yo boté todas las breves. Te lo dije hace tiempo con Arca, ya me acostumbré. La industria me aburre, te juro, me retiro a los 33. Fácil. Qué bonita la vida, vamos a hacer un brindis. Ustedes comprando prendas, yo comprando building. Las viejas locas conmigo, como si yo fuera Wilkin. Todas las baby chappy, ey, pidiéndome chavo, pidiéndome Belkin. Tienen piercing, paciencia con Elma, en el skyline andamos racing. Haciendo plata, estamos busy. Yo no voy pa' reuniones, yo mando el nene del Nisi. Se puede, pero es difícil. Pa' mí es fácil, yo estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindón campoteado. Ey, a mí me va en casa de campo perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. En el carrito de Red Bull me salieron.
Your top assist was DB in the theater with the steal and the clever drop back pass to the wide open three. Three-dimensional chess on the basketball court. We love it. And your final winner from Season 5 was Doug Goods 2K for not giving up on the play and slamming back the shot attempt. Zapped him with a lightning bolt. Electrifying.
On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Washington out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. We'll grab. We're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season, with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, you know, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. So you gotta love how competitive things are right now.
Orlando trailing here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Anthony. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. And the Magic call time here. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Gobert against Carter. On the wing, Suggs. To end the run. Rebound, Minnesota. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Here's Anthony following the score by Minnesota.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. Well, you look at Washington, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Here's Suggs. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. And the shot goes.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
MP looking around. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Washington. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ingles against Washington. Kept alive. Carter. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 1:11 left in the first. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Carter on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Carter can't get it to go.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
McDaniels can't hit.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
McDaniels against Ingles. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Washington. And Washington powers it through.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And here are the Magic now, following the score by Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid. One shot.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's Fultz. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. Mo Wagner is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Black in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Bitadze can't hit.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Fultz against Morris. Inside. Here's Black. Bitadze. The second chance points on the tip in.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Here's Washington. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Washington's got 9.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He contributed 20 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing.
He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Fultz against Morris. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He has 6.
Well, you love to see Markelle Fultz get crafty as a creator. This guy can score in any number of ways. That time gets into his floater game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Black. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And the shot's good. Batadze's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Washington. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult. In part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
And that one falls for Washington. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
Here's Suggs. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Suggs has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
The Magic have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Here's Fultz. Another shot. And he lays it in. Fultz has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's Fultz doing the job with his athleticism. This guy can be a very good offensive rebounder.
Washington's shot is good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
1:57 left in the second. I've heard coaches call Fultz the ultimate team guy. Sounds like a compliment, Doris.
Oh, it absolutely is, B.A. And you have to give Markelle Fultz a ton of credit. Here's a young man whose career started in as shaky a fashion as you could with the inability to shoot the basketball. He's turned himself into a legit threat as a scorer and a passer.
Now here's Washington. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Black.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
1:16 left to play in the second quarter. Wagner against McDaniels. And it's Wagner missing.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Washington. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Washington's got 6 assists here tonight. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Fultz passes to Isaac. Here's Black. He's guarded by Washington. Banked it in off the glass. Black's got his second basket on the night.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Morris against Fultz. Pass to Wagner. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets it to go. Wagner's gotten his first basket of the night.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And boy, what touch from the big man.
Washington up top. His last outing, he had 20. That one's good for 2. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
With 1 on the clock.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Orlando shooting only 36% so far in this game, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Washington in at point guard. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Washington's got 8 assists here tonight.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
Now Anthony. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. An easy 2 on the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Anthony against Washington. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's McDaniels. Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Towns. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Anthony against Washington. Anthony feeling it out a bit, and he drives in, and Anthony slams it in.
Oh my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Cole Anthony, that is too nice.
You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
The Magic have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And Batase subbed in for Isaac. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Edwards. Now here's Anthony. He's been contributing over 15 a game. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Batase can't hit. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. And Washington powers it through.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Carter against Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Washington passes to Alexander Walker. He's off on the layup. And for the Magic, they're shooting a low 29% since halftime. On the wing, Suggs. Anthony, right side. Pass to Batadze. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Batadze's got 6.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
1:57 left in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Anthony finds Ingles. To the inside, Carter. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Ingles against Washington. Pass to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Washington's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Timeout called the Magic.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Well, the Magic shooting around 35% from the field so far. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's Black in a 2-guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. McDaniels against Anthony. Washington outside. You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back to Seattle? Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities perhaps on my horizon.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Towns.
Assist from
Towns has got his 3rd assist of the night. And so here is Orlando with the floater. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to Towns. Here's the floater, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Black. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Wagner outside. It's blocked by Gobert. McDaniels up top. He's guarded by Anthony. Shot's good by Towns. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
At the line
And the
for
free throw, no good. You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, B.A., it's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
Here's Fultz. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA Basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
And Orlando has possession, following the score by Minnesota to the paint. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
Well, you look at Washington. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Gobert. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Gobert has a thin frame. But make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Anthony outside. Howard with the ball. McDaniels covering. Fultz against Washington. Towns left side. Now here's Washington. He's closely guarded. Back to Towns. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Fultz into the lane. Good D by Gobert.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Down low. Howard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Howard, the pass to Fultz. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive?
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
The end of the game.
A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
Yo soy caro y todo el mundo me quiere. Yo soy como un Frenchie. Las baby me aman, le compro cartera, yo no compro Elchi. Mucho Dior, Gucci, mucho Givenchy. Tú no ves, estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindón camposteado. A mí me va en casa de campo perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Viste en oversize, pero conmigo están. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindón camposteado. Ey, pero antes nadie sabía, todo el mundo decía quién es Bad Bunny, quién es Davey. Ahora ando en la G-Wagon, azul navy, comiendo sushi con la baby desde que Messi. Esta es la USA, todo el mundo sabe quién es la cabra, ya no es Tom Brady, ey. Un par de que aún no me creen. Yo ando con Adidas, las babos, yo boté todas las breves. Te lo dije hace tiempo con Al.
Splash!
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
play now.
That's all you.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. I got your help. Switch. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
You're ready to lose.
Hey, got it.
And one.
Keep it going.
You guys the ones who's gonna be losing today.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus, focus! This is too easy. Hey, keep letting them fly, baby.
see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Let's go. Gear up. We good.
Pick up.
Hey, ball. Let's get this started already.
Hey, keep going. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Ball, we good. Let's get y'all.
Hey, push it. Set up. Yo. Let's go. Hey, yo, right here.